Sunday morning that is 65 degrees. Feels nice out there. Get out and enjoy what you need to during the day because we could have some severe thunderstorms this afternoon. Around 2 o'clock, that jumps up to a 40% chance of those storms to be here with high temperatures of 77, possible hail. So keep your eyes on the weather for sure. Tomorrow, we don't have to worry about rain. That's dropped down to no chance, 65 degrees for your high. We should see plenty of sunshine and just a beautiful weekend until, look at your Easter Sunday too, not bad. We just dodged that rain that returns on Monday with temperatures in the 70s next week. So looking forward to that.
Speaking of tomorrow, weather before, there's a shot outside this morning. I just want to mention tomorrow we're headed over to Huntsville. We're going to go see my old buddy Don Simons over at Don Simons Gold over there. He's still in business, but he's in bad shape with COPD. He can barely get around. So he smoked like a freight train for 41 years. So we'll
got the best of him now.
Buzz and Bill up here. Saw y'all 19 the other day with old buddy Robert.
He's a nice guy.
Yeah, he is. I can't say the same about me, but walking tours used to be in June.
Right.
How long have we been doing walking tours here in Athens, you guys?
Best I can tell, about 10 years.
10 years.
I've asked and I haven't gotten the official answer, but...
You're going with 10 years. You're going with 10 years. Yeah.
Well,
Good.
we begged them for 4 years to move it from June when it's so hot. Now we've got them in April.
Go get Mom.
Yeah, no, now, like we just said, 27 cities across Alabama, even in Mooresville, they're having one too. Bill, what's your district?
I do the Beatty Historic District, named for Robert Beatty, co-founder of Athens. It's about a 20-block area in Athens that we walk maybe a mile within and look at a lot of the old houses.
What time does everybody meet at the same place?
10 o'clock at the visitor center.
At the visitor center.
Right.
And everybody, that's near the duck pond, right? There's some photos from last year.
Right.
In the spring. Now, Buzz, your district is downtown, right?
Right.
Yeah, because I shot a little video of that last year. How many people do y'all usually have on an average tour?
And I don't know what the average would be because it changes every time. We did 128 last year.
Goodness.
I average 10 to 15. Maybe 20 sometimes on a tour, a given tour.
I imagine weather plays a lot with it too.
Yeah,
Weather does make a big difference.
How much studying, Bill, do you have to put into this, do the character or talk about the character you do?
Well, all I really do is talk about some of the homes in the district.
Okay.
So
For the president's house and all that.
Right. And that's the one, by the way, that Robert Beatty built.
Oh, he built that one.
He built that.
And they're renovating that one now.
It's under renovation, but it's now the home of the president of Athens State University. But Robert Beatty's home is on the tour. Yeah, we can't go in it anymore because of under renovation now. But
and they've got the slave quarters out back because we've taken a tour of that thing. It's going to take a lot to renovate that, dude.
Right. It was renovated about 20 years ago. The old slave quarters. By Bobby Riddle. Remember Bobby Riddle from Decatur? I think he died, but he completely refurbished that old log cabin.
He was known for his woodworking.
Yes, he was.
I did a country road story on him doing those big carvings of all those Confederate people.
He sure was.
All right. And Buzz, what can people learn when they take one of these tours from either of the fine guides that we have in Limestone County?
Well, you learn some of the history of the town, and you also learn where some of the businesses are. That might help you in today's world, but what most of us are interested in is the history, how this town developed into the wonderful town it is. When we were interviewing our new minister, and he was in town for the first time, and we were riding through, he said, "How do y'all have such a vibrant downtown?" And he'd been through a lot of places. And I said, we are very fortunate that it's a beautiful place with the courthouse, if they ever finish working on it.
Yeah, well, the cost keeps going up $1 million. Now, I got to get Mark up here to tell us more about that.
But the town is doing great, not financially in all respects, but it's healthy. It's a beautiful place.
So what would you say separates, either one of you, Bill, you've been here a long time too, what would you say separates the city of Athens from everything else?
Oh, I think Athens is a community that everybody likes to get out and do things and be a part of the community. So it's a friendly town, for one thing. People come here because they like the history, they like the downtown. a lot of history of downtown Athens. And speaking of the tours, we're the only city that I know of that does all 4 tours every Saturday.
Oh, okay.
It's official. The state board says we're the only one that does more than one.
So most cities just have
do
one
one
tour
time.
going around.
Yeah, but we have 4, and that works out sort of nice for those months that have 4 Saturdays.
Now, when is your Confederate thing coming up?
April 26th.
April 26th. Now, what takes place on that day? Sure, you'll be back before that. But
Yeah, but that's the cemetery walk.
okay, cemetery walk.
Yeah.
Okay, good. I want to thank both y'all for coming up this morning. So y'all crank up tomorrow. People need to arrive, what, 9:30?
Please be there by 9:45, the latest.
So you at 10, right? The tour starts at 10.
Yeah.
And you
March will be a
definitely
beautiful
leave
day
at
for it,
10.
too.
Yeah.
So be
Well,
there
we've
by
had several
9:45.
people that come in 5
And they're
minutes
free.
late.
They're free.
Completely free.
Except
Rain or
2.
shine, by the way.
Except 2 of them.
All right. Thank y'all for coming up this morning. It's always a pleasure to see you. Now we're going to go to Lance Stone from Scottsboro, Alabama. He's got a CD out too. We'll talk with him in just a little bit. Let's get over to Lance, local and loved it. Y'all hang on.
Local and loving it.
I was sinking deep in sin, far from the peaceful shore, very deeply staying within, seeking to rise no more. But the master of the sea heard my despairing cry. From the waters lifted me, now safe am I. Love lifted me, love lifted me. And when nothing else would do, love lifted me, love lifted me, love lifted me. And when nothing else would do, love lifted me. All my heart to Him I give, ever to Him I cling. In His blessed presence live, praises to Him I sing. Love so mighty and so true merits my soul's best song. Faithful love and service to Him belong. Love lifted me, love lifted me. And when nothing else would do, love lifted me, love lifted me, love lifted me. And when nothing else would do, love lifted me.